it's nice to meet with you today. I've been, wondering how you've been, and gosh, I wanted to follow up with you and talk to you about how things have been going on your program for you.
Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, the program is going okay. I've not really lost any weight lately, and so that's a drag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Linda, let me ask you, what thoughts do you have about the results that you've been getting so far?
I mean, I've really been thinking about it lately, that I'm just wondering what I'm doing. I'm not content with being on the plan and not losing weight. I want to lose weight.
Yeah.
I still have some more to go.
Sure. So Linda, you mentioned you're not losing weight. So why do you think you're not losing weight?
I mean, Judy, it's been a long time. I've been on this program. I've already lost 25 pounds, and I've been going out a little bit more. I feel like I've gotten a little sloppy, with being precise. I think those are the main contributors.
Tell me about what you just said. You're getting sloppy. What does that mean? Tell me a little bit about that.
For one thing, my activity, I haven't been doing like I used to. I was writing it in and really making a point to put it in my planner and go in. I've not made all my classes, as well as I don't prep the night before, so I kind of just grab stuff out of the freezer and go. So like I said, I'm still doing the plan, but it's kind of loosened up.
I see. Okay. So when you think about maybe when you first walked through the doors and you lost those 25 pounds, and now you're at this current place you're at, right? So what has changed? What happened that brought on all this change for you?
I think part of it was I've changed clothing size, so like I was feeling good, and I kind of got a little bit confident that I could start doing things on my own and eyeballing stuff, even just with like the fruits and stuff. I don't look up how much, so simple little things like that have just been laxed with.
Sure. I'm curious, and I want to ask you, how much more weight are you wanting to lose, Linda?
Another 13, 14 pounds.
Okay.
Depends on the day.
Okay. Got a pretty good understanding here of what's going on with that. So tell me what has been working for you.
You mean with losing weight?
Yeah. What's been working for you while you're on the program right now? What's been working for you?
It has been working that I'm still doing breakfast, and that was something that was I would never eat until lunch, and then I would eat everything on the table. So I'm still having breakfast. I'm still, having a snack after lunch. So the kind of that part of the routine is in there. So that's still working for me.
Okay. What about your other meals? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's where it's kind of been hit and miss. I am choosing and I am having some of the Jenny Craig meals, but then I find that I'm kind of nibbling on other stuff.
Okay. All right. So other foods.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So what would you like to see happen differently moving forward?
I want to go back to seeing change of weight that isn't 0.4 or 0.6. I want like a full number.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what do you feel you need to do to start getting those results again?
Prepping for sure. Getting that menu out every day and recording stuff, or really just pulling the right foods for that day.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. I think I got a really good understanding of what's happening right now. Okay. So, Linda, let me ask you, what is motivating you to lose your weight?
My knees are killing me. They're still bothering me when I'm active with the kids, and it's just aggravating. I go to bed with them aching.
Okay. So why is losing weight and not having your knees hurt anymore, and I heard you mention active with the kids, so important to you?
That's just where I feel content, and like I bond with the kids. I feel better when I'm active. I sleep better when I'm active. So it all kind of ties into when they hurt, I say no to a lot more things. I don't participate.
Okay. All right. So let me fast forward this for you, Linda. All right. So you've lost your weight, and you are now, your knees aren't hurting at all. You're active. you're content, you're bonding with your kids. Like you said, that's where you feel really content at. You're sleeping better, you're active, and you're not saying no to any of the activities. What will you have achieved?
I'll just have like my old self back.
Old self. Okay. All right, so it sounds like, Linda, it really resonates with you a lot deeper, right? I know that getting, bonding again with the kids and not having your knees hurt is important to you, but having your old self back, that's deep. Do I have that right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, all right. So, Linda, in order for you to get your old self back, I want to commit a commitment to you. My commitment to you is I'm always going to be open and honest with you. I'm going to keep you motivated while you're on the program, and I'm going to be in your corner. I'm also going to keep you on the program, but I'm going to help you get back on the program when you fall off.
Okay.
All right? Now, the commitment that you want to make to yourself is you want to follow that full plan menu. That's where you're going to get that consistent weight loss of 1 to 2 pounds a week. As you shared with me currently right now, you're getting results of 0.4 and 0.6, and you're not happy with that. That's not where you want to be. And it sounds like to me that, you, as you said, you're getting sloppy with the plan, right? And we know that when you follow that full plan menu as it's laid out, because we have that calorie deficit built right into that plan menu, that's where you're going to get the results that you're looking for. Also, self-monitoring, bringing back that menu each and every week. It sounds like from what you shared with me, you got yourself into some bad habits there. You're back into being social and no activity, and you're going out a little bit more, right?
Right.
So it sounds like you got yourself into some habits and behaviors again. So with the self-monitoring, that's really going to help you create an awareness and really help support you in being mindful of those habits and behaviors that you really want to ensure that you correct, right? And make them good habits. Coming in for that consultation every 7 days, right? That's where you're going to get that accountability, and that's where you're going to get that support as well. And that structure and routine, because it sounds like from what you shared with me, you got out of a little bit of that routine.
I did.
Yeah, all right? And that consultation is going to help you do that by coming in every 7 days, right? So Linda, are you able to commit to those 3 things?
I am, Judy. I'm ready to do this.
All right. So how can I best support you and hold you accountable?
Really, it's this, meeting with me and checking in with me, because I don't
Yeah.
check in with anybody else. It always feels like I'm checking everybody else's work, but no one checks mine. So
Yeah. That's why it was really important that we had this conversation today, because I really wanted, as I said, I want to be open and honest with you. And I want you to be able to get these results
Me too.
that you're looking for. All right. So Linda, you seem really motivated right now, right? So in your own words, what do you want to say to yourself if you ever lose your motivation or you want to give up and quit? I want you to take a few minutes and think about that.
Yeah, that's good. Really, I just think, get out of your way. You're worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Linda, in your own words, I want you to go ahead and write that down. Okay. So Linda, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in your file.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and revisit that when we need to. Okay? All right. So Linda, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get you on this full plan menu this week. All right? So how do you see the full plan menu really supporting you this week?
Well, it's gonna get me back, unsloppy, get me back on looking up my measurements for my fruits, making sure that I have the snacks and the food in the right order.
Okay, all right, so with that being said, Linda, let's put a plan in place of how you're gonna follow your menu plan,
Okay.
okay?
So I need to arrange, when I come home with the food, I need to just arrange it so it's easy for me to pull the full day, because pretty much I have breakfast at home and then I eat all the other meals outside of the house. So I need to arrange the foods so it's easy for me to pull and get my Getting Started guide or that book that has the exchanges in there, find that so I can look up the portions.
Okay, so the Getting Started guide,
Mhm.
right, for your portions.
Mhm.
Okay, so what could be the challenge of you following through on this plan?
Just going home and chucking all the food in the fridge, not really organizing it,
Okay.
you know, or really not taking the time. Actually, you know what, I used to do it the night before, is I had that little freezer bag and I would put it in there the night before.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the challenge you just shared with me could be not organizing it, right?
Right.
Okay, so what's your backup plan to ensure that you are organizing it? Because that seems to work for you.
Yeah, it's to definitely go home immediately, make it a priority to put stuff in there and pull the other foods, the other family foods out, like give myself a whole shelf.
Okay, give yourself a shelf of food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You know, Linda, I have to say, it really took some real courage for you to be honest with me today and really be able to talk about what you needed to be successful. So I just have to say, great job. I'm proud that we were able to sit down today. All right. So, Linda, how are you going to hold yourself accountable to the plan that you have put into place?
I am going to tell my coworkers and my family that I'm on plan, like just support me in that accountability piece again.
Okay. You will tell others that you're on the plan. Okay. All right. So, Linda, while it's fresh in your mind, I want you to go ahead and I want you to write down what is going to keep you motivated to follow this plan menu this week. I mean, you had shared with me about your knees hurting, that you wanted to get to be your old self again, but what's going to really support you in following that menu? Awesome. All right. So on the back, Linda, what I want you to do is you go ahead and write your plan down. So what you had shared with me is that you want to arrange your food and get organized, and you're going to give yourself a shelf at your home, and you're going to tell your coworkers and family that you're on plan and that you need them to support you.
All right.
All right. So Linda, what support can I give you this week? What do you need from me?
Maybe a check-in, you know, a text. I know you used to send me those just to kind of keep your eyes on me.
Absolutely, I sure can do that. All right, so here's your plan for the week. I'll get your food pulled,
All right.
and I will be talking to you in a few days.
Thanks, Judy.
Thanks, Linda. All right.